We had 11 individuals from facilities that rode out throughout campus. During the storm, they made sure that as water was coming in, they were wet, dry vacuuming any water before it got out of hand. They diverted water to different areas if they could, away from sensitive equipment and furniture. They also staged trash cans, sandbagged where they could to prevent. So they did a really good job of making my job a lot easier when my crew and myself came in. So my first day back was actually the Tuesday after the long weekend. My Vice President of Facilities, Wes Stewart, and also Mark Ferguson had already been in by that point in time. When I made it in, we were still actively assessing where the damage was. We took building floor plans across campus, identified what was wet, started identifying walls that were wet and needed to be taken out. Carpet, we brought in contractors to try to immediately start getting out the wet materials so that we can dry out and begin build back. Our directive was to get everything back up and functional as much as we could for Friday return of faculty and staff, but then also Tuesday return of student activities. So we were successful in making sure that everybody was able to return and get in their work areas. I have a very good team of about 7 project managers that worked throughout the holiday weekend. So we came back Tuesday, it was just myself and Wes. By Wednesday, all the project management teams started coming back and dwindling in, and the last one was there by Thursday, depending on when they could get out of their neighborhoods, because they all live, of course, in the greater Houston area. And I want to say we were working 12-hour days to midnight and working the Labor Day holiday. None of us had that. So we were here working and getting everything built back so that when people came back to work, they hopefully didn't realize the extent of the damage that we had in some of these areas and were fully functional, able to perform their mission to the university. I think there were lots of things that were put in place to prevent what happened during Allison and Ike to happen here. I think we had great folks on all the teams across campus that pulled together and had a great team effort and team mentality. I mentioned the maintenance team and controls team. They made sure to mitigate the damage during the ride out, kept updates. They had radios contacting throughout the buildings because, you know, med school, they couldn't leave the building. They could not leave this area. All the streets were flooded. The walkways were waist high around the medical school building. They couldn't even get to the professional building across the street because of water. It was very interesting that they all pulled together when everybody was able to make it back in. Everybody from MSIT to safety to the build back teams that we had. The project management group did great. You know, walked with Dean Stoll while she was here, trying to make sure everything was going back the way it should have been, working with auxiliary enterprises to help the Jesse Jones Library building, also professional buildings and some of the tenants that we had in those spaces that got water. So it was a huge team effort, and I think as a team everyone pulled together, worked well together, and made sure that things got done and got the university back up and running as soon as possible. It was very nice and heartwarming to see everybody come together, everybody helping everybody. The stories that have gone out about our clinical residents volunteering at the shelters, you know, everybody working together as a team for the city to help. You know, as being one of the hospital districts and caring for the population, I think it was wonderful to see everybody pull together and help each other.